The majority of conventional automatic transmissions don't have a temperature sensor inside, so the computers in your vehicle have no idea about the fluid temperature, and still transmission overheating may kill one of the most expensive units in your car within minutes of driving. So it's very important to spot the first symptoms of overheating and stop the vehicle before it's too late. First of all, overheated fluid will change its viscosity. It will become thinner and will change the way the mechanisms work inside your transmission. So the torque converter may start slipping. It's easy to spot since the engine revolutions will sharply go up every time the transmission shifts up or down. If you see the tachometer needle jerking up and the car shifts, it's the first significant symptom of transmission overheating. Also, the shifting will become quite random. Thin fluid will change the way the valves and actuators work in the transmission, so it will shift at higher or lower RPMs than usual. You may experience late shifting, or the car may lose power suddenly because the transmission shifts to higher gears too early. A lot of websites will tell you about the noises and burning smell when the automatic transmission overheats. Well, if you experience these symptoms, the gearbox is probably about to die, so it's better to keep in mind the symptoms I've told you before. It doesn't matter if the transmission is equipped with a temperature sensor or not, you will still see warning lights like the transmission warning light, check engine light, some specific messages on the dashboard, etc. Because what triggers these warnings is the slipping transmission rather than the actual high temperature of the fluid. So a warning light in the combination of the symptoms mentioned before is a clear sign of transmission overheating. Now, what you should do if you experience this are, first of all, stop the vehicle. You may want to turn the engine off and let the car sit for 20-25 minutes. Then you may try driving, but if you get the same symptoms shortly after you start driving again, it's better to stop the car and call a tow truck. Overheating may happen because of cooling system issues if your transmission has an external cooler, older contaminated fluid, or internal damage to the components, but if the transmission overheats when off-roading, just let it cool down from time to time. It may overheat just because of shifting like crazy to adjust to the driving conditions. And anyway, if you experience symptoms of overheating, it's recommended that you change the transmission fluid after that and filter before making any other conclusions. Overheated fluid will not come back to its normal condition and viscosity and may keep damaging your transmission even further if you don't change it.